Okay, so what if I told you there's a kind of master controller hidden inside your own body? Seriously, it's the single most important link between your mind and your body, and today we're going to unlock its secrets. So let me just ask you this straight up. Who or what is really running the show inside you? You might think it's your brain just barking out orders, but it's so much cooler and more complex than that. See, this master controller is like a superhighway for information. It's constantly sending updates from your organs up to your brain and then telling those organs how to respond. This thing is the key to, well, your entire internal world. And it has a name. It's called the vagus nerve. Think of it as your body's ultimate communication highway. And honestly, just understanding what it is the first real step to taking control of your own well-being. The name itself is actually a huge clue. Vagus is Latin for wanderer, and that is the absolute perfect description for this nerve because it's the longest and most complex of all our cranial nerves. Just like a real wanderer, this nerve doesn't just stay in one spot. Nope. It starts up at the base of your brain, and then it literally meanders all the way down, connecting to and influencing pretty much every major organ in your torso. We're talking your heart, your lungs, your liver, your stomach, all the way down into your gut. It's everywhere. And get this, it is not a one-way street. The vagus nerve sends signals down from the brain to do things like manage your heart rate or your digestion. But the really mind-blowing part? About 80% of the traffic on this highway is information traveling up to the brain, telling it exactly how your body is feeling. So here's the bottom line. The vagus nerve is the main player in your rest and digest system. This is the biological circuit that literally calms you down. It slows your heart rate and it helps your body just relax and recover. When this nerve is active, you feel safe. You feel at ease. But what happens when this master controller gets weak or kind of sluggish? Well, that's when your body gets stuck in a trap. It's like being in a state of constant low-grade emergency. And this lays it out perfectly. These are the two states we can live in, right? With a strong vagus nerve, you're in rest and digest mode. You're calm, you're functional. But with a weak one, your body's stress response, that fight or flight system, it just takes over and never really shuts off. And when that happens, you really start to feel it. Maybe it's a heart that's always racing a little too fast, or persistent digestive problems. Maybe it's that lingering anxiety you can't shake, or just not being able to sleep well. Here's the thing, it's not all in your head. It's your body, physically stuck in alarm mode. But the really great news is you are not powerless here. Not at all. You can actually strengthen and activate your vagus nerve, and it is so much easier than you think. So let's look at 6 super simple, research-backed ways to do exactly that. Okay, let's break these down. First up, slow, deep breathing. Especially making your exhale longer than your inhale, that is the most direct way to hit the brakes on stress. Then you've got things like humming, chanting, even gargling. Sounds weird, right? But the vibrations in your throat directly stimulate the nerve. It's amazing. For a quick reset, splash some cold water in your face. That cold shock triggers an instant calming reflex. And finally, practices like meditation, or even just focusing on things you're grateful for. They shift your emotional state, which in turn strengthens your vagus nerve over time. So, what's the big takeaway here? I want you to think of your vagus nerve as your own personal secret weapon for staying calm. It is the physical, biological bridge that connects what you're thinking to how your body is feeling. This quote just says it all, doesn't it? It's not just a nerve, it's a bridge. And if that bridge is strong, you get clear communication, a calm, connected system. But if that bridge is weak, well, that's when you get chaos and disconnection. So, at the end of the day, strengthening this nerve is really the key to so much of what we're all looking for. A body that feels safe, a heart that beats steadily, a mind that isn't constantly racing, and a digestive system that just works. And why does this matter so much right now? Because in the world we live in, this constantly stressed out world, intentionally activating your vagus nerve isn't just some neat little biohack. It's an absolutely essential self-care habit for modern survival. So I'll leave you with this to think about. You have the tools now. You know how to send the signal. The only question left is, when are you going to give your body the signal to finally be calm?